Hello, amazing one. It is a rounding off of another beautiful and expansive orbit around the sun. It has been so full and rich of learning and wonder and transformation that I literally still pinch myself that we're actually doing this. And I thought to myself today, I genuinely hope that feeling of wonder and awe just never goes away. I have some huge plans for your next orbit. But first, before we do that, let's take a walk down memory lane. Let's engage our sense of sight and do some reflective hindsight for a second. Because whether you realize it or not, you have grown so much. You have developed so deeply. You have expanded so far that sometimes it is really easy to get caught up in whatever it is that's going on for you right in this moment and forget how far you've come. And just being able to realize how far you come is so important for your self-worth, your self-esteem, for really continuing to rebuild and solidify that relationship that you have with yourself. In the past 12 months, our community has gone through some really enormous changes and growth periods that are set to continue for us, absolutely. We've had several new courses published, such as Mandalas for Matrices, or better known as M4M. We have the Breath That Rocks Your Body, which is in final production right now. We have the A2I, or the Attention to Intention course, which was done, and we also have done some live creative workshops around those as well. And just recently, we did a creative felting workshop, which was live into our Facebook group, with planning for at least 30 to 40 brand new courses to be produced over the next 3 to 5 years, which is not only astonishing, but it's darn exciting. Actually, a few of you submitted ideas for courses, which was fantastic. Thanks for doing that, because they were all great ideas, actually made it onto the list for production in the future. You have observed, received, integrated at least 36 body talk sessions. Wow. Wow. Has that even sunk in yet? Not to mention, if you're one of our newer members, then you've got access to a past library as well. The bonus sessions, Exploring Consciousness and Chin Wags, have been an absolute blast. I am looking at harnessing those more in the next round of orbit, and looking at how we can use those better for you so that you can get more access to them. The bonus sessions of Exploring Consciousness and Chin Wags have been an absolute blast. They've been liberating, they have been insightful, they have been funny. They have been funny. And they've been life-changing in some cases, because you go through conversations and observe things, and they are some of the biggest aha moments that I have had in the past 12 months. Absolutely. One of the most exciting things for me in this past 12 months has been watching the My Incredible Orbit membership find a brand new home base. Moving to a brand new platform, which makes it not only visually beautiful and just an absolute joy to use, the feedback has been really wonderful, and it's reinforced that decision that we made to do that. Because it really was about having a platform that was about making life more easier, more streamlined, and visually beautiful for you. And one of the most delightful things for me, which is my purpose in why I'm here and why I do this and why I provide the space for this, is that it has been delightful, truly, truly delightful, to watch members grow and evolve beyond their limitations or what they perceive were their limitations. And so we're placing a very big focus on what we can do and achieve next year. And I really like the thought that if we can do this, what we've done, then we can do this, what sits there as a raw potential to tap into. And let's not forget that this truly is about the return journey to self. Regardless of everything that seems to be going on, whether it's health, autoimmune, weight, addiction, relationships, depression, anxiety, viruses, job, money, whatever it is, at the root of all of that is your return journey to self. At the root of all that is your relationship with yourself. When we keep focusing on this and we keep rediscovering this, that repairs itself, and that repairs itself, and this repairs itself, and this repairs itself, and this repairs itself. So really the potential is just absolutely amazing. Because life changes forever, as we know. The landscape then after is never the same when you return to self in a very loving, compassionate and healthy way. So let me tell you about some of the exciting updates. Firstly, you, my friend, are now what I call a foundational member of my incredible orbit. You know, I think it is just such an extraordinary commitment to self when in the very first year of my incredible orbit, everyone came back again for their next orbit. Everyone. And that was such a humbling experience. And honestly, I cried. I start to cry when I even think about it now, because I know what you get out of it. I know what your potential is for it. And I thought, when I was sitting in meditation so many times, and this thought kept coming to me about wanting to really honor you, who are the founding members of this incredible community that is going to grow exponentially. I thought, I need to honor these guys in a really big way because they are important. We talk about a matrix, right? You guys are now a founding matrix member. You will be forever. So this means a few things, a few very important things, and some things that I suppose in moving forward you're going to need to consider, right? So as a founding member, it means that as long as you hold a current My Incredible Orbit membership, the price for you will never change. For the life of your membership, it is going to be the same price for you, regardless of whether there are price increases that the business must take on board and then pass on in the future. It means that your price will never change, okay? As a new orbit of membership starts for you, it means that you will automatically be credited and gifted 3 private one-on-one sessions for me again. Now, this gift of 3 sessions is only for founding members only. It will not be offered outside of the founding members group in the rest of the membership, and it will not be offered as a promotional piece again ever. The other option is that you can choose a payment method that suits you in moving forward. You can pay the one entire amount at the start of your membership. You can pay over 4 months, 4 equal monthly payments of $400, or you can pay a monthly amount over the 12 months. So just keep in mind, as you're moving forward and as you're thinking about another My Incredible Orbit cycle, if you choose to leave and not renew, and then you decide after a year or 2 that you want to come back in, that offer of the one fixed rate price won't be there. You'll need to re-sign up as a brand new member. So all the benefits that you get as founding members apply for the lifetime of your current continuing membership. If you've got any questions about that, let me know. There is one quite significant change that I have been looking forward to bringing in for many, many months now. As all members kick off a brand new orbit in the sun, they are going to be doing an online review and assessment. And that's because I want to know where you are right now. I want to know what's going on for you. I want to know what's important for you. I want to know where your health is. I want to know what your goals are. I want to know what you struggle with. I want to know where you want to see yourself in 12 months' time. And then what we're going to do is we're going to be reviewing that during the year. We're going to be keeping our eyes on it. We're going to be wanting to look at tracking towards that. And then at the end of your orbit, we're going to come back in and we're going to reassess. And we're going to look at how close you are to that and look at everything that's changed. So it is so important for you, for your confidence, for your mind, to be able to measure your success and see how far you've come. The other thing that we're looking to doing is either including the chin wags or including the exploring consciousness sessions on the end of one of our regular group body talk sessions that we do. So we would observe a group body talk session, and then we would say pause maybe for a minute if somebody wanted to go to the toilet or get a drink, do a stretch, and then we would go into the exploring consciousness session, which is 30 minutes long, or maybe a chin wag. So that's definitely going to be a huge area of development in moving forward, and I think it's going to work really, really well for us as a community. So in talking about courses, oh, this is so exciting. The outlines for the entire 2019 sessions has all been finalised. The themes I think you're going to love, especially the first 6 months worth of sessions from January 2019 all the way through to June, because it focuses on one of the biggest areas of our life, of our body, of our psyche that profoundly affects your reality and what comes to you, what is attracted to you, what keeps coming about as habits and patterns. So we're going to be doing an enormous amount of work with the 5 senses on looking at balancing, harmonizing, readjusting, helping to return to a healthy state of balance, the normal and the subtle aspects of hearing, sight, smell, taste, and touch. We are then also going to be looking at intuition, instincts, the gut brain, psychic senses, the way that the chakras fit in with that, the way that past lives fit in with that, right? The ability to have hindsight, insight, foresight. The first 6 months are going to be a doozy, absolute doozy. And I would love it if you go in and check it out, and also then check out what the rest of the year holds. And I am so excited as well. Of course I would be. I'm so excited because planning is well underway for the entire 2020 themes of sessions. It just seems to get better and better, more expansive as we go along. So in rounding up, I want to very heartfully and honestly express how much I have enjoyed having you part of this community. It has absolutely been one of the most joyful periods and experiences of my entire 13 years in this industry and choosing this career. And I would dearly hope that you choose to stay with me and with us for another orbit around the sun.